And the fever caught up to India too. And it so happened we were lucky to have as a chief minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, who was a visionary and had his own ideas on what we should do as a country. And he was also, I believe, a member of the ruling government, NDA, under Mr. Bajpai. Anyway, and so there was a lot of discussion, and he invited Bill Gates to Hyderabad, who came, and he started using PowerPoint, and I was kind of amazed because I came into Hyderabad at that time, 97 and 98, and he was very proudly using PowerPoint. From what I know, he did not create it. It was created by Sudan, his special secretary for IT. But anyway, he was using PowerPoint to explain things. And there was also, at the same time, a number of IT companies were started, like TCS was already there since the middle, and Infosys and so on. All of them, Devang Mehta, who was the, who created this NASCOM and became the first president, was kind of in Hyderabad, and together in this cauldron of activity in India, they came up with the idea we need to kind of create an institution which can train high quality professional in the information technology. And out of that came the idea of a triple IT, Information Institute of Information Technology, and an original society that to host triple IT was created by a society registered by Sri Srinirazu and Devang Mehta, who is no longer with us, and Ram Mainampati. Three of them were the co-signers of the society at that time. And so this was all done, I believe, at the instigation of the chief minister, because they wanted to start a triple IT. They didn't know how to do it and what to do. And we were very fortunate at that time to have two visionary IAS officers, Mr. R. Chandrasekhar and Mr. Ajay Sahani, both of whom were not only knowledgeable in information technology and computers and so on, but were actually providing significant conceptual and visionary leadership in the AP government. So Mr. Chandrababu Naidu asked them to say, you create this institution and get it started. And they basically said, if we created it like every other university, it will never, amount to anything. So they wanted to make it completely autonomous with no, any kind of no links or no control from any bureaucratic machinery in the government, which turns out to be the big problem for most of the other triple ITs and other institutions that have been started. They have some umbilical cord to the government who still can control what they do. So it is not true that the government did not provide support. It turns out the land that triple IT is on is about 65 acres or so, and the buildings, original buildings that are still there, were all built for the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, who did not want to use it, did not want to move far away from the center of Hyderabad into in the boondocks. And so that was given on a rental or a lease of 1 rupee per year. And that turns out to be a non-trivial amount, of support from the government. And all of this came about because Mr. Chandrasekhar and Mr. Sahani were able to kind of conceive of a way of doing things legally within the government without giving cash or without giving anything to IIIT. At the same time, I got a call from Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. I was in the USA, and say, "We are starting this institution. We want you to be the president." I said, "Absolutely not. I can't be the president of the thing because I'm already fully employed and doing other things." This was the time I was the dean of the School of Computer Science at Carnegie Mellon, and also on the President's Information Technology Advisory Board, playing a key role. Later on, I became a co-chairman of the thing. So basically, so I agreed to become the chairman of this founding institution, and I helped to convince Narendra Ahuja, who was a friend of mine at the University of Illinois, to come and take a leave of absence for a couple of years, 2-3 years,